Alright, so it's 2026, so I wanted to make this video talking about what we can expect from the Crash Bandicoot series this year. The truth is, nothing. There's no evidence or any developers that we know are working on a new Crash game or anything like that. But one thing that gives me just a tiny bit of hope is that it is Crash Bandicoot's 30th anniversary this year. So that leaves me not hopeful, but not entirely hopeless that something might happen. And it doesn't have to be a brand new mainline game. It could be something smaller, but just anything I'll be happy with. Now, I did a poll yesterday whether or not you think there'll be something new releasing this year, and most people said no. And that is completely reasonable. Like I said, anything I'm about to list is completely made up. There's no evidence behind any of it. I just want to make this video listing a few things that I would like to happen for the 30th anniversary, and then I'll react to this video at the end of the year, and hopefully at least one of them came true. Alright, the first and I think most reasonable thing on this list is an announcement for something at Summer Game Fest. Doesn't have to be for a brand new game, could be, but maybe it's just for like a remaster or something smaller. This does line up quite nicely because Crash 4 was announced in June at Summer Game Fest in 2020, then it released in October. If something were to be revealed this year at Summer Game Fest, it'd be pretty much a 3-month wait until the actual 30th anniversary date in September. That's like a perfect release window right there. That's a great announcement, and then 3 months, and then the actual anniversary itself, and you can release something on the day. I really hope they're planning on doing that. Now, if that doesn't happen, I'm not going to lose hope. We still have the Game Awards, and even though that is past September, the actual 30th anniversary day, it's still in the same year. Maybe they could still celebrate it regardless of it being a little late. You know, we got the Crash Team Racing reveal here back in 2018, and then we had a 6 or 7 month wait until the actual release of the game in June. So they could still announce something here, and maybe it'll release in 2027 at some point. Like I said though, I think the Summer Game Fest announcement works much better than that, so hopefully that's what happens. The next thing I think could happen is they release the original PS1 games, the original trilogy on PS Plus. You know, the PlayStation classics that they bring to the online service every now and then. And while it certainly isn't a brand new game or anything, I'd still take this because, you know, it would make the original games a lot more accessible and easier to play. And they could bring trophy support to the games too, so that would be quite nice to go through the games again and collect all of those. Again, I can see this happening just because of the fact that it's the 30th anniversary, and I don't know how much effort it would be to actually take those games and put them on the service, but I know for a fact it's certainly less than making a brand new mainline game, so if anything, it's more likely to happen. If they want to go even further with reusing old games, they could release a collection to actually make a lot of the older Crash games playable on modern consoles. This is something I've wanted for a long time now, just the old games playable on the PS5. I'll take the original trilogy, but I'll take literally any of the others. The more games that are playable on newer consoles, the better. Now onto the crazy and unrealistic predictions. These are things that just absolutely won't happen, but would be awesome if they did. The next brand new mainline Crash game, Crash Bandicoot 5, it's announced at Summer Game Fest and then released for the 30th anniversary in September. Very similar to what happened with Crash 4, because yes, this year Crash Bandicoot 4 will be 6 and will be closer to the 10th anniversary of the game than the actual release of the game. So it's not like it's exactly too soon to be asking for the next mainline game. It's just no one expects it to happen because we don't think anybody is even working on it. Another crazy, unrealistic possibility is that they announce the sequel to Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, CTR Nitro Fueled 2. There's been a few weird things that people have asked me to talk about, and I haven't made videos on them because they've been really small. I believe one of them was a leak that didn't really have any evidence supporting it to be true at all. Hopefully it is. I mean, I'm happy to be wrong. Hopefully it is true and they actually are working on that and ready to release it. And the other thing was when Beanox updated their banner, I think it was on Twitter, and they had Crash on there in a cart, but it was the Crash 4 design in a cart from Nitro Fueled. So people were like, hang on, that's not we've never seen that before. Why is that on their banner? And then they removed the banner, which also made it a little more suspicious. I would love if any one of these things ended up being an actual hint towards a potential Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled 2, but at the moment I'm not buying it at all, and you know, even if it is true, who's to say it's releasing this year? The other hope that I have, which is also pretty much dead at this point, is Crash Team Racing just comes to PC. The reason that hope is dead is just because the game is fucking 7 years old this year. I highly doubt they are going to come out and say, hey guys, look, we just released this patch for the game, and we're also bringing the game to PC 7 years later. At this point, I think we've got better chances waiting for the 10th anniversary special edition patch or something. Yeah, that's probably the thing that's definitely not going to happen. But hopefully, right, we will look back on this video at the end of the year, and at least one of these things hopefully has come true. But that being said, thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know down below what you would like to see for the 30th anniversary and what you actually think will happen, because what we want and what we're actually going to get are probably two wildly different things. Thank you for watching. Definitely subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you all in my next video.